There are mysteries that frustrate scientists, others that terrify historians, and a rare few that feel as if the universe itself is mocking us. These aren't puzzles waiting to be solved. They are wounds in the timeline, places where history simply breaks, leaving us staring into a void that refuses to answer back. Tonight, we are diving into 10 of the deepest, strangest, and most permanently unsolvable mysteries ever recorded. And the more you learn, the more unsettling they become. Number 1. Around 1900 BCE, something unthinkable happened. One of Earth's greatest civilizations, a society larger than ancient Egypt, simply unraveled. No conquering army, no burned cities, no mass graves, just abandoned streets, empty homes, and silence. Archaeologists walk through Harappa and Mohenjo-daro today and describe the same eerie feeling. It looks like everyone stood up at the same moment and left forever. For decades, scholars theorized, maybe a massive drought, maybe the rivers shifted, maybe disease. Yet none of these fully explain a civilization of over 5 million people vanishing without migration patterns, records, or successor cultures. The truth? Their writing system remains undeciphered, their language lost, their beliefs unknown. Is an entire civilization buried, not just under soil, but under silence? Number 2. Imagine a book written 6 centuries ago, but in a language that appears nowhere else in human history. No root words, no structure, no linguistic relatives. Its illustrations show flowers that never existed, astronomical charts with impossible star positions, and human figures bathing in green liquid inside biological plumbing. Scholars who've studied it for 30 years admit something terrifying. It's as if this book was written by someone who lived on Earth, but learned everything somewhere else. World War II codebreakers failed to crack it. CIA cryptographers failed. Modern AI models fail. It defies statistics, cryptography, and linguistics. If it's a hoax, it's the most elaborate in history. If it's real, then it represents knowledge we have permanently lost, or knowledge from a mind fundamentally different from ours. Number 3. Discovered in 1936, it looks harmless. A clay jar with a copper cylinder and iron rod. But replica tests show it produces 0.8 volts of electricity. 2,000 years ago. So the questions begin. Why would ancient craftsmen create a functional battery? Were they powering? Did they stumble upon electricity long before humans rediscovered it? Some theorists suggest electroplating jewelry, medicinal shocks, religious rituals, but no texts mention its use. No other batteries exist nearby. It's as if someone created this device centuries ahead of its time, and then the knowledge vanished in a single generation. Number 4. Carved from a single mountain. Not built, not assembled, literally etched downward from the top. A technique requiring godlike precision. To replicate it today, modern engineers estimate centuries of work. Yet ancient builders supposedly completed it in less than 20 years. That would require removing 200,000 tons of rock, without leaving signs of scaffolding, planning sketches, or corrections. Carved hallways meet with millimeter precision. Columns align perfectly. Sculptures are seamless. It is engineering without drafts, mistakes, or explanations. Some historians whisper, this monument is not a mystery of construction. It's a mystery of intelligence. Number 5. In the Siberian permafrost, entire mammoths have been discovered frozen so quickly they still have undigested buttercups in their mouths. To freeze a multi-ton animal instantly, you'd need an event capable of dropping temperatures by over 100 degrees in minutes. Nothing on Earth today can do this. Theories include a sudden pole shift, a comet fragment exploding in the atmosphere, a supercharged cosmic blast, or something else we have no words for. Whatever happened was so instantaneous and violent that it preserved creatures in mid-chew. Nature doesn't work that way. Something else did. Number 6. August 15th, 1977. A radio telescope in Ohio detected a signal from space. 72 seconds long. So strong and so precise that astronomer Jerry Emmon circled the printed data and wrote, "Wow, it matched no known star, planet, comet, or spacecraft. It came from a silent region of space, and it never repeated. Scientists have begged for a second signal for 40 years. Nothing. Some say it was a passing alien probe. Others say it was a dying civilization reaching out through the void. Others believe it was a cosmic accident. Whatever it was, it remains the most tantalizing moment in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence." A whisper in the dark. Never heard again. Number 7. Unlike the papyrus Dead Sea Scrolls, this one is carved into metal. A list, a map, a record of 64 treasure caches supposedly hidden across ancient Israel. Gold, silver, ritual objects, worth billions today. But here's the twist. Almost every location described no longer exists. Some are buried under modern cities, others under mountains, others wiped from existence by centuries of erosion. Even if the treasure was real, the planet swallowed it. The Copper Scroll is a treasure map, whose X marks places erased from the Earth. Number 8. February 1855. A quiet night in Devon, England. Snowfall so perfect it created a pure white canvas. By morning, villagers awoke to horror. Hoof-shaped footprints marching in a perfectly straight line for over 100 miles. Across rooftops, over 12-foot walls, across frozen rivers, through locked gardens. No creature can do that. Not then. Not now. The footprints never intersected, never paused, never changed direction. The idea of a hoax is impossible. The distance is too great, the terrain too varied, the precision too exact. A creature? A weather anomaly? Something else? Even Victorian investigators called it the most unexplainable event in English history. Number 9. Tokyo Airport, 1954. A man arrives with a passport from Taured, a country between France and Spain that does not exist. But the passport is official. Stamps from countries that also exist. Company records match his employment. He speaks several languages fluently. His currency is valid, but from nowhere, authorities detain him in a hotel room guarded all night. By morning, he's gone. No exits, no footprints, no camera footage, and worst of all his documents disappeared with him. The paradox is simple. If he was a liar, he needed fake documents that surpassed government inspection. If he wasn't, then the world has holes we do not understand. Number 10. Found in a Roman shipwreck in 1901, the mechanism is a network of gears so precise that nothing close to it reappears for over 1,500 years. It calculates eclipses, planetary motions, lunar phases, using engineering tolerances comparable to a 17th century clock. But here's the nightmare. We found only one. No workshop, no prototypes, no manuals, no other devices. It's as if someone in ancient Greece invented a computer, and then the technology vanished into water and myth. A leap forward, then a cliff downward, into darkness. Each of these mysteries is a fracture in our understanding of the world. Proof that knowledge can be lost. Civilizations can vanish. Signals can appear once and never again. And the universe can whisper secrets we aren't meant to interpret. These mysteries may never be solved, but perhaps that's exactly what keeps them alive. If you enjoyed this journey through the world's greatest mysteries, make sure to subscribe. There are countless more stories waiting in the dark, and you won't want to miss what comes next.